Welcome to another episode of the PDR Show. Now, the PDR Show is an acronym for the Purity Dating and Relationship Talk Show, where we discuss practical issues about purity dating and relationships. My name is Oluwakanyinsola Olukoya, and on this episode, we'll be talking about finding the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, God's role versus your role. And on today's episode, I have 4 interesting guests. I have Ayofe. Hi, Ayofe. Hi, Tolu. Hi, Nneka. And hi, Mr. Adedayo. Hi. So I'm going to start with Ayofe. All right. So what does your ideal partner look like? For me, to be honest, it's looks. Looks will first attract me. That's what I'm going to see first before I see other things. Before other things come into place, then how it talks is another thing. It has to fascinate me one way or the other. So that's it for me. Before many other things will come into place. What about you?
Before I start, I like to give NB. Note, please. This is my ideal partner. My own. It's not your own. Please, let's be guided.
So they don't come for you.
Exactly. Can I get clear? I want to make my ideal partner. Okay, so my ideal partner must be tall. Because I'm also tall, so.
Is that a title?
I said my.
Okay, continue.
Thank you. I'm not sure. Thank you.
She's not sure. Sorry.
Then it must be fine.
Okay.
Then most importantly, I want a man that can pray for me. Because I need prayers.
Very important.
I need prayers.
Amazing.
I want someone that can pray for me.
So it must be tall, it must be fine, and it should be able to pray.
Yes.
Should have a relationship with God.
Yes, it's a very tight relationship with God.
What about Tolu would like to hear? You wanted to say hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
It's a best of one thing.
We'll get back to that. Tolu, what about you? What does your ideal partner look like?
So basically, I don't think I have a spec.
You don't have a spec.
Each time I just try to list some things, the person I end up dating is always like, okay, entirely opposite.
What we asked for, what we delivered.
Yes.
Nneka, what about you?
Tall, dark, handsome.
TDH, come on.
Tall, dark, handsome, and rich.
Wahala for fair guys, wahala for fair brothers, No, my hand just went to that area. You saw it. Mr. Adedayo, how about you?
I do. I like light skin.
Light skin.
Not, I think, no.
So this is an attack on, she
No,
said
it's
tall,
not-
dark, and so you
No,
have
it's not an attack. There's this brownish light skin. It's not too fair. It's not,
I feel this is an attack.
Caramel.
Thank you. Then,
Can you see?
there has to be something about it. To ban telling. There has to be some.
Hallelujah.
Come up with your when you pass by, let it go.
deep.
Project me.
I need your pass.
There's some people that will pass. Don't know that.
Somebody pass.
They pass.
But when she passed, you
And
understand.
then, smell well, talk well, and then we can start it.
All right. So I saw something online and I would like to share and get your opinion on this. So Simikole Oni on Instagram, she said, I feel men's criteria for marriage is a mess. The whole criteria is based on availability, loyalty, homeliness, but rarely on love. Not like this aren't necessary, but most times they want to get married to a wife material rather than somebody they genuinely love. They would rather get married to a good woman who can nurture their children, stay home most of the time, serve as +1 to events, than get married to an unconventional woman they love. With this, do you agree with this? This question is directly targeted at Tolu and Adedayo. What are your thoughts on this?
For me,
Yes.
I think I really did not understand anything, but then one of the major issues I have picking a particular woman is the first thing I would think of is when I'm not in the house, how will this person raise my kids?
So
I cannot imagine having kids who don't have brain.
So you are in support of.
And women take.
So this is correct.
Of their intelligence.
In your own opinion, this is correct.
100.
What about you?
I think she's on point.
So it doesn't have to be. She's fine. She's like you said. When she passes like this, you will know. your body movements will tell you that but if she's now unable to like keep a home, maybe cook and do all of these things, you won't get married to her.
No.
So you have to get married. So you get married to who you need, not who you really want.
I think you're really selfish.
Men
Yeah,
are
just-
selfish.
yeah, let's just put it like
Because
that.
the point is, when she passes by attraction, all of those things fades to an extent.
Time, yeah.
You know, when I get used to you, when we start a family,
All of these
I will
things
not
won't
eat
matter again.
whether you pass by or whether you pass by. You know, all of those things is now we are breeding a new, maybe it's a boy or it's a girl. Come out of that, become a mother.
Switch from
Become a
lady
father.
to woman.
Become. People talk about, Michelle.
Unbecoming.
Become. And people go, I use the letter. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right.
Women, what do you want? What do you want?
Well,
Now, they just agree that it's not really about what they want. Most of the times, you can be beautiful, you can be this. They won't settle with you if they don't see you as a wife material, as someone that can make a home with them. You get. So what are you looking out for? Are you looking out for just the tall, dark, handsome, rich? What are you looking for?
well, if you're told that handsome man, I find that you don't have sense, I'm dropping you. That one is not. That one is, yes, that would. Okay, I can see. Okay, you are fine. It will bring me closer. But when I get close and I don't see sense, I don't see that. Okay, there will be times when I might not be able to be there. I won't say be there for my children, but there are times when the father of my children will spend time with the children. What is it going to impact on them? Is it tall, dark, handsome? No. So I need first of all, a husband for me.
Okay.
A good father for my
your
children.
children.
Some people get married to good husbands, but they don't see the father that they need that their children will need in the future. So most people just marry husbands. When they start having children, they say that this man is not even, he has nothing to offer the children.
So sorry to say, I don't know if this word is offensive. That's why you have some irresponsible fathers in the society.
Yes.
That's deep, really deep.
Or some marry good fathers, but they are not
Good
husbands.
husbands.
Yes.
So what makes a
you have to-
what makes a good father?
So what makes a good father? Like you said, what makes a good father? What makes a good husband?
Well, a good
Can't you be
father-
both?
You can be both. Yeah. You can be both. If you are family oriented, like you spend time with your family even before your own new family, like your siblings, your mom, your dad, you are close to them. You like the family life. You don't like the idea of the family unit breaking. You tend to become a good father. Or if you have a mentor, someone like your father. If your father was good to your mom and your siblings and you yourself, you tend to, most times guys tend to copy that, except for a few people that don't emulate their fathers.
So what about if the man is ready and available? Say for those who work with federal government and they get posted everywhere. You get, or those who don't even get posted, they work, they are in the house, but then they work too late because they need to fend for the family. Their job is scheduled, their timing is very bad.
Phone calls can work during those times. And when you
there's
are
some
around,
actions
you are
that
around. Not that when you are around, you are going out to do.
There are some actions that you take. You understand that they will know that your dad really loves us. You get, it's not that it's just providing, and sometimes he has to create time for his family, create time for his wife, for his children, for all of them together. He has to put this in his schedule, even if it's a long distance kind of relationship where the husband is abroad working and sending money home. There should be like, maybe they will have an agreement. He and his wife, they will sit down. Guy, this is when I can come home. This is when and he would have lined up activities for that period so they can bond. So he doesn't just become a distant father, because at the end of the day, men will start shouting that women take all the glory. When it's Mother's Day, you're shouting mother this, mother that, skinny cock. That's Father's Day like this, we give you boxers and singlets alone, and we just say happy Father's Day. And Father's Day is just once, but Mother's Day is like 10 times a day. Yeah, exactly. Because of how women they care, they go all out. Men are always doing hard guy. That's my own opinion. What do you think?
Okay, before I
What do you
consider a man for
marriage,
relationship, I must have seen myself with him 20 years down the line. So that I'm keep falling in love with. Someone who will keep surprising me. Someone who will, instead of making me take a break from either my business or my relationship with God. We even find a way to bring me closer to God. Someone that supports me 100%. But as I said in one of my rants on Instagram, your support is your love. You cannot support me whatever I do, and yet you claim to love me. Trash. If you don't support me whatever I'm doing, if you don't support me in my endeavors, that's where you fashion. Let me
clarify the support.
Okay, support.
Clarify it. You can't be doing nothing else.
Specific.
Yeah, you get
Okay,
specific.
my business.
Okay.
I'm a baker. So if I bake cake now, instead I was not sending pictures to you, or maybe you are at home and you see the cake, and next thing you just say, oh, it's fine.
You have to calm
Come
down.
on, I'm a cake.
You have to calm down. You have to
I the cake. I the
You can put on your status.
Uncle,
Husband material. Material.
So you tell me what is nice in regards to my relationship with God. If you see that I'm not having my quiet time, or I'm not praying, I'm going up and down, even when it comes to the children, that I'm thinking of the children, I'm waking up to cook for them, and you see that I'm drifting apart from God. Call me, babes, Alpha. Let's have that quiet time, even if it's not individual, at least twice or 3 times a week. Let's have a time, maybe in the night, that you put our week, our children, and even our relationship into the hands of God. It's not just about praying for our children. Let's pray about our relationship.
Wonderful. So I would like to move on to the next question. So should age be a barrier in relationships? Can you date somebody older or younger than you? As a female and your fair, can you date somebody younger than you?
Yes.
Somebody older than you?
Yes.
So age is not a barrier for you. What about you, Tolu? Somebody younger than you?
Yes.
Somebody older than you? Why can't you date somebody younger than you?
I once tried it, and there's a way society frowns at it. There's a way my people,
Your family members,
friends, family,
they frown at you dating
like,
somebody older.
how are you coping? Is there no, and all these questions tends to have this psychological
Effect on you. What about you, Neka? Can you date a man younger than you?
Yeah, I can.
You can. Older?
Yeah.
Same age?
Yeah, same age.
Why did you stall? Why did you stall?
Same age, yeah. Same age, yeah, I can.
You can.
Actually.
What about
Depends
you?
on the person's mind.
I think from my experience, I've never been. I'm single, very single.
You've been single
very
from
single.
inception.
I've been single since.
Ah.
But I'll tell you what, age is just a number.
Yes.
You say that I know 21-year-olds that are female that think like 35-year-olds, and they are 40-year-old babies. So if you age shouldn't be your yardstick. It should be just check out for the psychological state of the person, because and it starts with the simple conversation that you guys have.
Yeah, so that's important.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you. My next question is: does God lead you to a spouse, or does God send you a spouse, or does God choose spouse for people? Where I'm coming from is the whole I'm sure you must have heard it does not happen to you directly. Somebody beside you that this man said that God told me to marry him, that God told him that I'm his wife, that he has seen me in his dreams, you understand? And because we as Christians, maybe we hear it from a spiritual brother, he's coming to meet you. Okay. As I'm praying, my sister, hey, I can sense it. Do you want to play the role?
No.
I can sense it that you are the one for me. The Lord is speaking to me, sister. The Lord is telling me you have to marry. We have to get married. Otherwise, there will be trouble. There will be turbulence. There will be disaster. And you'll be scared. Disaster. Let me marry you. Does God? Is God violent? So my own question is: does God send you a spouse, or are you allowed to choose your own spouse yourself?
Please just ask a question.
Yeah.
If I call you, that is normal call, abi?
Yes.
If more than one person is involved to that call, what is it called?
Group call.
Conference call.
Okay.
If it's not conference call, I'm sorry, you marry yourself.
Marry yourself.
Yeah, I think that's true. You know, because there has to
But
be
what
that-
if God really spoke to this person? Or do they lie?
God to also speak to me.
Yeah, it has to be, you know, a tete-a-tete. Because I don't want to go. I want to go to scriptures now.
Okay.
What was which example? I think it was when Samuel first had God, and then he had to go and meet Eli to confirm. So Eli told him that when you hear a answer, why? Because Eli was familiar with the voice. What I'm trying to get at is that if God says, the Bible says that the spirit of just men made perfect. So if he's telling me something and I'm hiding and I'm saying, is it God? Is it God? Is it God? The way the God I know works, somehow she will just walk up to me and say, guy, and wisdom demands sometimes that you don't even go to a person and say, God said. Offer it as I'm thinking about this. And then person will look at you like, how? Yesterday, 12 p.m., this was what he said. Almost about the same time, and then you guys go like,
So it has
It's the hand of God.
the hand of God. Okay, so before we go, how can we get the man of our dreams? Like he said, he made a statement and he said he does not like to say, okay, this is who I like. I want tall, dark, handsome, beautiful, shaping. Because if he does that, he ends up getting the exact opposite of exactly. So how can we get the woman or man of our dreams? Because you should have. I believe everybody has a speckle. I'm sorry, I personally, I feel like everyone has. At least you have. You should have a speck.
everyone has a spirit.
Right. So how can we get? how can we get the woman or man of our dreams?
Please, my fellow youth. Please, I'm using God to beg you. You cannot get the man of your dreams by sitting in your house, pressing phone, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook. To go. Which one again?
I feel you are advising yourself too because you don't go anywhere.
See, I'm talking to the youth.
Okay, I should not.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Please, go out. Go out. Please.
Ayonfe, go out. Ayonfe, leave community of singles. Ayonfe, go out.
I'm the president. I'm
I
not
don't
doing
think
my
that there's no such thing as the woman of your dreams. You need to wake up
To reality.
from your because people go into relationships after watching.
That is Indian, not Korean. That is
What's
Indian,
the
not Korean.
And then they have this pseudo, Mama Shile Kufumi.
Yes,
Tomato
flowers,
paste, woman,
petals on
baby,
the
shake
floor,
song.
you know.
And then an average Nigerian guy, which will be, hey, isn't it true? So, wake up. There's nothing like ideal. Everything is work in process. Work in process. For it to work, you have to make it work. So, ideal is where you get your hard work over and over and over and over and over. So long you and this person say, I love you, you love me. Problem, life. Problem, life. I'm pretty but we love it. So can we work out? So because if you go with that ideal, numerous, breakfast.
All right, so that's all we can take on today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. You can join in on the conversation in our comment section. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share with your friends, and most importantly, leave a comment. We want to see your responses, your reactions to everything we just spoke about. So thank you so much. My name is Oluwakanyinsola Olukoya, and this show was proudly sponsored by the Women and Girls Organization of the Diocese of Lagos Mainland.
Yakoyo!
Let's move on to the next question. So guidelines on what to wear. You can wear anything, What do you think?
Smell
zoom in
on your way.
Smell well, very important.
Smell well first. I mean, there are people that are coming 50 miles away.
The date will end before it even began.
Yeah.
Smell well. Luckily, we have vendors everywhere. Perfume vendors, oil, perfume.
The cheapest is 200.
200.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
that's the way that